Hello. Ooh, we're here to do a tarot reading on the beach. We've got some lovely misty air coming in, and I have a really big message coming through in way of there's like some sort of like family generational purpose or like lifetimes purpose coming forward. Like this might be your purpose through different lifetimes. So I'm going to tap into this. You're in my hand, so I have to shuffle a little bit off, but I'm going to see what the message is and come back to you. Is it on? Okay, interesting. I'm trying to show you the cards that I see. So I take it as I see it, and they're kind of fanned out in ways that I see it. And it kind of feels two-tiered, and I'm interested to see where this goes, to be honest, because I have a more personal message, but this is literally like there's some sort of purpose here through your family, or your family could be chosen family, by the way. It just feels like there's something banded together here in a family, but I have a personal message here. So we're going to see how this goes. Because I do see that there's like a bigger calling with one of these, with that yellow card there. So there is a bigger calling. There is something that's here in terms of like purpose and all of that expression I'm hearing. Anyways, so personally, it feels like you're working to... I hear shed. One sec. Like I'm gonna actually take this in a really deep way. Okay, this is so weird. Anyways, I'm hearing shedding personal belongings. This is so cool. I'm excited to see where this message goes, truly. It's talking about shedding personal belongings, and that can also metaphorically speak for shedding things that don't work. But it almost, and then I'm seeing Moana, or like I'm hearing Moana or seeing Moana coming forward. And yes, I'm at the ocean, but I don't always see that. So, it feels like maybe you're either an adventurer or you are like, you might even be like a minimalist in way of helping others. I can't remember the podcast, but there's this like podcast that talks about minimalism and really what like is going on there, or that they're helping people sort of understand. I guess I actually haven't listened to it in a long ass time, but I'm assuming, or what I'm gathering here in this message is that they're helping people understand how to connect to like life on a more grand scale without things. Wow, I'm having an interesting time navigating through this lesson and meaning of it, but I feel like you might already have insight into this. Like, I think if you're resonating with this, let me know too. I'm really curious. Drop like a heart or something in the chat being like, yes, this resonates, because I'm very curious, because this is quite specific. But it feels something like that, like you're dropping things from your life in way of you're teaching others how to do that. And again, this could be metaphorical. It doesn't have to be that you actually don't have a lot of things, but I think that it's possible your connection to things is the thing that's also important here. And that, it was 333, cute. And that, you know, how you connect to life and how you connect to things is very intentional. It's very purposeful. It's minimal in way of you are helping with things that really truly have a purpose. Oh, interesting. Yeah, and that like that's also a purpose of yours here, because essentially I think that, you know, within a lot of society, not necessarily everywhere, but in a lot of societies, there is especially like North American in general, there's like a heavy emphasis on like things and stuff, especially in areas that I live. What? But yeah, I'm not really one to necessarily lean into that too much. I'm a little bit more like this reading, to be honest, but this isn't about me at all, because my purpose is kind of elsewhere. But either way, I can resonate with this reading, and if this is for you, like, this is yours for sure. But yeah, it feels very like, and I guess like through the generations, I feel like, again, this could be like if your family does this, or maybe you're the first person in your family to do this, and then you find other family that are like-minded to be able to do this. Like there's definitely something where there's a community involved. And also what I get, and I'm trying to understand this as I'm speaking it, but again, you might have more insight into it, because if you're here, it's you, that there's lifetimes of this, and that this shedding is happening over lifetimes. And I think also your importance behind this is also growing through lifetimes. And so the importance of you being who you are and being on this earth at this time, especially with all these things going on, and like especially with what's going on right now, you know, helping people to understand, like, okay, well, what is important to you as an example? That's a very small scale of what your power is and what your awesomeness is and what your purpose can be here. But that can be something, right? Where you're like, oh, I can step in here very easily, no problem. And I think you might do this naturally. And I also see, well, two surfers almost hit each other. I also see this role for you, or this purpose growing. And I think that's why this generational thing is coming forward so strongly, is that, like, you know, like the way that you step into this just completely shifts, and you end up like blowing people's minds in a really good way, like how you're able to support and help them. And like, yeah, this is so big. It's really cool. This is a really cool energy. I really love this, and I'm really curious if anyone's resonating with this, because it's very important. It's very powerful, and I'm really into this for you, and just in general, because this is really cool. I guess if you want to go deeper, you know, for me, this is a general read. If you want to go deeper, I would love to tap in deeper with you into your essence and your purpose. I think we'd get a lot of clarity. I know we'd get a lot of clarity there. So if you want to feel more connected to this or understand it more, I'm your gal, or anyone that resonates with you. I don't have to be your gal, but I can be. Your journal's also super great. Anyways, I love you. I don't even know. I'm just like really into this, and I thank you. Thank you for being you, and also inspiring me in this message too. So lovely. Okay, see you later. Ciao.